Hi, we are Team Fuego Fusion. The leadership theory our team will be presenting in our movie today is the Transformational Leadership Theory. Overall, this theory suggests that a strong leader can inspire change in their organization by developing a vision and focus on the needs of their followers. In our film, we will utilize this theory to explore how managers can manage a major crisis in a pandemic by influencing the emotions of physically and socially isolated employees to properly manage their anger to move to joy. Now, enjoy the show.
Congratulations, everyone. Your hard work has paid off, and we just closed the biggest sale of designer jeans yet.
Yes, this is the best news ever. I'm so excited.
Yes, this made all those long hours of work so worth it.
Well, duh, we are the highest performing sales team in the department for a reason. But you guys know what that means? Money, money.
Oh my gosh, you're right. I can finally take that vacation. Vegas, here I come.
Now I can get my cat that collar she's been eyeing. She will be so happy. You know what'd be really fun though? To throw a party.
Girl, yes, I'll bring the champagne.
Now that is a fantastic idea. I'll book the 5-star hotel ballroom downtown, and then we can send an email so everybody knows what they should bring. Hey everyone, thanks for logging on. I'm sorry to break the news to you this way, but the huge order we just closed fell through because of COVID, and we're going to have to work from home for a while this all blows over. Unfortunately, this also means that the celebration will have to be canceled.
Are you kidding me? It's like they don't even know how much time and effort goes through all of these sales. I'm over it. They don't care about anyone but themselves.
I understand, but we're just going to have to focus on staying safe and sitting at home for now. But stay safe, everyone.
I was so looking forward to using that money for our vacation, and now we're going to have to cancel the reservation. Where am I going to get that vacation go now?
I know. I'm so annoyed. My cat was really eyeing this diamond collar. She was so excited for it, and now I have to tell her she can't get it. I mean, I worked so hard for this sale and all for nothing.
The team seems pretty upset about that last deal falling through. There's got to be something I can do to fix this, but I'll have to do my research. It's clear that their high expectations of success are getting in the way here. If I can help them adjust the way they see success, maybe I can fix this. Hey everyone, I'm glad we could take the time to meet up. I think it's important we talk about how things have been going so far, and I'd like to begin by talking about my vision moving forward.
Vision? What vision? We're in lockdown right now, so we're donezo.
Actually, there's a lot we can do. Each one of you is an integral part of our business, and I hired each one of you for the creative drive and the determination you bring to your work. We are more than just coworkers, we're a team. As part of this team, you all put in effort and a lot of work that has a huge impact on the whole department. Every single one of you matters, and the effort you put in is key to the company's success. Well, yes, we can't continue working as we normally do. We can try as hard as we can and, still get some results given the circumstances.
Wow, I've never really thought about it like that.
Me either. I mean, I knew I was a great employee. This department is the highest performing sales team for a reason. Me. But I guess I didn't think about that.
I know you guys have had so many ideas you wanted to implement in the business, but never really had the opportunity to sit down and develop them. We're all stuck at home staring at a screen, so maybe there's a management strategy you disagree with or a new idea for a product you've been thinking about. This is the time to share those ideas. I know it's been hard, but we can't let this stop us, If any of you ever have to run ideas by me or want my guidance, I'm more than happy to make time for each and every single one of you.
Wow, thank you, Alex. That means a lot. It's awesome to have such a leader that we can depend on. See you guys later.
Thank you.
See you later.
Hey, Alex, thanks for taking the time to talk with me. I know I've been trying to act all tough and everything, but I'm honestly struggling with the effects of this pandemic.
I understand. It's been a rough couple of weeks. Is there something specific you want to talk about?
I've just put so much time and energy into getting high sales and finding clients. And now that we're working from home, I'm not sure what to do with myself. And I feel like I'm falling behind on a bunch of things I should be.
Sometimes it's important to keep things fresh. Obviously, the way things have been going hasn't been working out super well, so it's important to take a new look at how we can do things. I want you to try and come up with some new ideas to improve our process. Take some time out of your schedule to flex your creative muscles and brainstorm some new ideas. It'll be good to stimulate yourself while just sitting at home. I can't wait to hear what you come up with.
I hadn't thought about that. That's a really good idea. I'll try to come up with something. Thanks, Alex. I appreciate you taking the time to talk with me.
Oh, anytime. Have a nice day.
You too.
Bye. Something new? First, you're gonna tell me that the deal that we've worked so hard on is over, and now you want me to come up with something new? Ridiculous. Come on, Jordan, think. Something new. I've got it.
Hey guys, so I spoke with the buyer and they're really disappointed that the deal fell through. They see us as a valuable business partner and they're really excited to begin working with us again as soon as things return to normal.
Wait a minute. What if there was, think about it. What's one thing everyone needs right now in this pandemic?
Hand sanitizer and toilet paper?
True, but no. Masks. Right now, there's just those ugly one-time use ones. But what if we invented luxury masks that could be washed and reused?
I love that idea, Jordan. It takes us hard time we're in and adapts to meet the needs of our customers.
Agreed. Great idea, Jesse. I'm glad our meeting was able to uplift the mindset. Let's come up with a plan to present them and I'll schedule a call. Hey everyone, I have some news to you that hopefully will make your day a whole lot better. So I just got off the phone with the buyer and they're really excited about Jordan's new mask idea. They think it's an untapped market with huge potential and they're really excited to be at the forefront of the new necessity.
I'm so glad they love the idea. We could go down so many paths with this one. It'll allow us to create sales for the company and give us the ability to continue pushing ourselves.
I'm so proud of you for coming up with this idea, Jordan, and I'm so excited for the team to have this amazing opportunity.
You know what this means? Party.
Oh, of course you all deserve a party for this. This is a fantastic idea. It really shows that you've adapted and changed to meet the necessities. So we can celebrate, but it'll just have to be over Zoom.
Thank you for encouraging me to come up with this idea. I'm so excited to party with you guys.
Okay, so let's meet tomorrow to plan it all out. This will be the best Zoom party of 2020.
Woo! Air 5.
So now, group 3, a moving target, changing masks. And so in this one, again, it's a situation where the leader saw that the employees were upset via body language because I'm assuming they were only screaming into their pillows when he couldn't see, right? But he was still able to kind of see that there was a problem, which I thought was really, really helpful there. And then what he understood that a really important part of transformational leadership is giving work meaning. And so it's the affective side, but it's also the work meaning side. And in giving their work meaning, he helped them to regulate their disappointment. And disappointment and anger has been one of the prime themes in COVID. Well, that and anxiety, disappointment, and anger. And so by exercising transformational leadership theory, they really, and by giving them that meaning, he created also an environment that I really appreciated, that the most angry, upset employee could come speak with him. And but there's another part that this group did that I thought was really insightful, which is that the angry employee also helped herself. And this is actually, I think it's one of the only groups that showed that transformation so clearly. Because remember, even after the pep talk, she gets off and it's almost another pillow screaming, right? What do you mean I'm supposed to, but she self-regulated. And she said, you know what? Yeah, like how can I, she took her own frustration and created this wonderful idea.
Channeling anger to creativity, the anger energy, channeling that to creativity.
Exactly. And although I would argue that there was a transformational step in the middle, which is she actually down regulated the anger, and she did transform it into energy, but I think she really was like, wait, this is not productive, and sort of transformed her mood and into a more positive one. But of course, that's because all my research shows that positive emotions, not negative, lead to creativity. But although there is some research that shows the opposite. And I love the idea of Jordan's luxury mask. And I want to know if you guys are selling it. And in fact, it took everything I had not to go to Amazon and start like typing luxury masks while this was on, because I could use one. And I also really liked how the team, just in general, showed through Jordan the difference between what people show and what they feel, and they enacted what's called emotional labor. And emotional labor is basically when we change our emotions for money. And that is, because we can't always show what we feel, and that really came out. I love the cute cat and the diamond collar, and this team had the most detailed credits of all of them. There were a lot of people on this project. So anyway, beautiful, really, really beautiful job with that.
Can we stop off for a moment? I hate to do this, but Sigal, your time, it's so great to have you here. You did mention though what are these different conflicting findings about creativity flowing from? Yeah, can you just talk about, I work with, you hear a lot about this, comedians often talk and comedy writers often talk about this as a central issue for them, is if they give up their pathos, will they lose their zest and their magic? So if you have some research on that, I'm wondering if you might share it.
So what the meta-analysis shows, and meta-analyses are simply studies of studies, so they take all the study and put it together, is that except for under very unique circumstances, being in a more positive mood leads to greater creativity. And what the answer that always comes back from the creative community is, but what do you mean? Like, how about Van Gogh and Sylvia Plath and coming from your pain? So what I can tell you, well, first thing, I'm just talking about garden variety corporate creativity. So when think of a normal curve, if you're on the edges, if you're a Robin Williams or who knows what goes out on the edges, right? In the middle, it's corporate. But I will say that two things. One is there was a recent study that looked at great artists' work, and they looked at how much it sold for in the work that they had produced in the time period they were depressed and in the time period that they weren't. And it sold for more money when they weren't, and was considered to be better quality work for what it's worth. The other thing I would say is consider the counterfactual. What depression does, and of course there are lots of different types of negative emotions, but what depression, for example, does is it slows you down. It keeps you from kind of producing at that moment. Now, maybe you can think back on the experience and write about it and capitalize on it that way. But if you think about the counterfactual, think about what Van Gogh might have been able to do had he not been so depressed. But the research literature in general shows that being in a mild positive mood, not euphoria, because then that's distracting, leads to greater creativity.